together. Which is a great blessing and a great good fortune. And we were of great good fortune to have Gyatrul Rinpoche come, who is of the Dudjom lineage, certainly and unmistakably of the Dudjom lineage. And so that was of great good fortune, and all of you have been able to come and practice in his presence as well, and that is of great benefit, and I consider that to be of great benefit and great blessing. Rinpoche was saying that he really has nothing much to say. He doesn't really have anything special to say because all of you know the Dharma already. So all the Dharma that you already know, you need to practice and accomplish that Dharma. So all of us, we need to have great joyful effort in practicing. If we don't practice, then it's like someone who's very, very ill and they buy some extremely expensive and very good medicine, but then they don't actually take it. And so then it's of no benefit. They have a very good doctor, they get the perfect medicine, but they don't actually ingest it. And so then it's of no benefit at all. And in the same way, if we don't practice the Dharma, we won't really understand it. And then in that case, of course, hearing the Dharma is a great blessing, but we will have no opportunity or benefit of actually accomplishing it or accomplishing the state of awakening in this life. We might practice the Dharma, but there are many, many different ways to practice the Dharma. We have to be skillful in the way that we practice the Dharma, skillful and pure. If we want to practice the Dharma well and purely, we have to examine our motivation to start off with, and we have to intentionally generate a good motivation. And so a good motivation would be loving kindness for sentient beings and faith in the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and supplicating to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas to help us with our practice. So we must have faith in the three jewels, and especially we have to have faith in the embodiment of all the three jewels together, which is our own root guru. And so we must rely on a root guru that is the sort of the undeceiving focus of our practice. If we are not able to rely on a guru, then our practice will not bear fruit. If we don't have this focus or thing to rely on of a guru for our practice, then our practice will not be powerful or effective. Westerners and Easterners have different ways of approaching it when their guru passes away, different ways of thinking, and especially newcomers may especially need this advice. Easterners approach their guru's Parinirvana. They never think, oh, now we've lost the guru. They don't think that way. Instead, they think, now we have to really take to heart the guru's advice, what he taught. We have to be committed to our guru's advice and follow it as best we can. The teachings that the guru revealed to us, we have to follow them as best we can. Like his primary seat. The guru's principal seat, the place or the center that was the guru's principal seat, is extremely important. And so it's very important that the Sangha maintains and serves the guru's primary seat. There are different ways to rely on our guru, but we have to understand that his seat, his principal center, is like the base or the foundation that we have to rely on. So Westerners sometimes have a different and a more challenging approach to the situation when their guru passes away. They think to themselves, oh, now my guru is gone, I have no guru. And then they just kind of have like empty mind. And so then they immediately they think, oh, now I have to search for a new guru. I've lost my guru, I need to find another one right away. And so this can cause them a lot of difficulties and problems in their practice. So really when the guru enters Parinirvana, the guru's wisdom of enlightened body, speech and mind is everywhere, pervading everywhere. The guru is not gone, the guru didn't disappear, it's not like that. The guru became a body of wisdom, enlightened body, speech and mind wisdom. So we have to cultivate great faith in the guru, and we have to understand that of course our ordinary eyes cannot see this body of wisdom. If you want to see a body of wisdom, you need to have wisdom eyes. So in order to gain that, we have to practice with great faith and without doubt, to truly, sincerely practice. And then we think to ourselves, then definitely I will see my guru's wisdom. And so that's the one difference between Western and Eastern ways of thinking that I thought I should mention. Not everyone has that view, but some of us may be having that view, so I thought it was important to bring up. Maybe newcomers could have that view or confusion. And so in general, but most especially when our guru enters Parinirvana, we have to understand it's a very, very special time. Is it like you said, for 1 year after? For 1 year after our guru passes, we should consider this to be a very, very special time. In the presence of our guru's wisdom, body, speech, and mind, it is great blessing. If we practice, we will receive very great blessings. If we do virtuous things, we will receive great blessings. If we do negative, non-virtuous actions, also those will be more strong and powerful in their effects. And so we should make a strong commitment in our hearts that we should practice the Dharma as much as we possibly can and do as many virtuous activities as possible. And I know many of you have to work, but that doesn't mean that has to stop you from practicing or doing virtue. Okay. And so practice the Dharma that you know as best as you possibly can. And it's fine whether you practice extensively or in a more concise manner. That's fine, but you should just practice as much as you can. Whether you do extensively or concisely depends on the amount of time you have. Whether you practice extensively or concisely, it's so important to practice every single day, whatever you can, supplicating to Guru Rinpoche. And you all have time. You can't say, I have no time. That's impossible. Everyone has some kind of time.
Say example, I will do silent prayer. Home when you know Joseph, Bemakasa Dombo, Yanzi Chokin, Nipemanjuna, she's a Cordo Kandra Mambook, Katie Joseph, Dr. Chingila, Jesus, Guru Bema, Sede homes, that religion thing.
So within 24 hours, if you say the 7-line prayer once, it takes maybe 1 minute. That's it. So everybody can do some kind of practice. Every single day, do some kind of practice. That's very, very important. If we practice no Dharma at all, it's like a tree that dries up. There will be no fruit at all. There will be no benefit. And then the consequence of that is we will just only experience suffering if we don't practice any Dharma. If we're a Dharma practitioner in Christ. If
you can see others suffer, if you are a Dharma practitioner, you know, oh, so sorry how much suffering that person, but don't have to be like that kind of life, thinking like this kind of thing. Feel sorry, then see there are others, then you brings even more compassion, and then brings more faith to developing. Yeah, there's no Dharma, then it's just hopeless. The Sangha is that angel.
So, as Dharma practitioners, we can look at other people who are suffering and see their suffering, and that can cause us to develop compassion. Oh, those poor things, and seeing their suffering. And then we think to ourselves, well, it doesn't have to be that way because we have the Dharma. We can practice. There is an antidote to this kind of suffering, and that can cause us to have more enthusiasm for our practice too. So that's all I really have to say, and thank you all so much. Thanks.